What book series did you love as a kid? I loved Wayside School. Gonna really show my age here. But Encyclopedia Brown used to take great pride in solving the mystery before the end. Choose Your Own Adventure. Scary stories to tell in the dark. Inkheart Trilogy. Edit. Cornelia Funke just knows how to write children's novels. I guess a lot of you guys seem to agree. The Pendragon books were actually cool. A series of unfortunate events. Lord of the Rings. Harry Potter. Eragon. I remember Midnighters was a book I really liked as a kid. IDK a bunch of others. The Boxcar Children series. Anyone read Deltora Quest? I've never run into anyone else who was familiar with this series, but remember it being a fun adventure series when I was a kid. Edit. This got a lot more attention than I expected. Show the author, Emily Rodda, some love by checking out her newest books. The Glimmy and Scary Mary and the Striped Spell. Redwall. Warriors. Artemis Fowl. Update. Thank you guys so much for the love. I'm glad I'm not the only kid that loved Owen Colfer books. Animorphs. Edit. Thanks for the awards. Glad to see lots of people out there have fond memories of this great book series. Edit 2. Also a plug for our Animorphs, a series of unfortunate events. This series really made me fall in love with reading. Edit. Thank you all for helping me relive my childhood. I just purchased the box set so I can reread them. The Edge Chronicles. They were great reading across the generations of the main character Twig. Edit. Thank you for the awards. I'm glad I could help some of you remember them. It makes me super happy so many other people enjoyed these books as much as I did. Asterisk The Magic Tree House. Asterisk Captain Underpants. Asterisk The Silverwing Chronicles. Asterisk Hatchet. Asterisk Goosebumps. Asterisk The Ranger's Apprentice. Asterisk Animorphs. Asterisk Bunnicula. Asterisk Bloody Jack. Asterisk Cirque du Freak. Alex Rider. It's about a teenage boy who works for MI6. I read the first 8 or so but haven't read them in probably a decade, so haven't read the new ones. I think there's a film or TV show about it now too, but I never saw it. Don't think it had good reviews. Edit. Thanks for the awards. The Chronicles of Narnia, 7 books. Goosebumps. Ranger's Apprentice by John Flanagan. That series is what got me into reading when I was younger. Edit. Thanks for the silver. It's my first award. Edit 2. Thank you for the awards. Didn't expect it to be for an old favorite book series. The Babysitter's Club, Sweet Valley High Scary Stories. Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing, Super Fudge, all the Judy Blume books. Geronimo Stilton, I think I spelt it right. Honestly, it explains a lot. How and Why books. The Nancy Drew. Hardy Boys. Tom Swift. Cherry Ames. Bobbsey Twins. Anything, etc. Kids series. From the 50s. Also, Children's Digest was a gateway drug. Monthly hits in the mail. Bone series. Edit. Wow, my most liked comment. Thanks guys, didn't realize a lot of people remember this series. One of my favorites. The Judy Moody books, loved them all. The Magic Tree House. Nancy Drew. I loved that shit. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Goosebumps. Shiver series and so much more. I was a bookworm. Still am. And read almost every book in my school library. I would also purchase these books during the Scholastic Book Fair. I would also like to add that I loved the Hardy Boys, A to Z mysteries and those Enid Blyton books. You know, the ones with hardcover that smells like fresh paint and happy memories. Little House on the Prairie. So many. Redwall. The Pit Dragon Trilogy. Harry Potter. Star Wars. Rogue Squadron. Xanth. These books about dragons with the Monkey King as a character. Can't remember the name right now. I have them somewhere in my library, but the cat has me trapped. His Dark Materials, Boxcar Children, Wheel of Time, Dragonlance, Forgotten Realms, The Hobbit, LOTR,
Tad Williams' Everything,
Pern, The Book of Three and its sequels, most famously The Black Cauldron. I read just constantly. I don't even remember half of it anymore. Individual books that made an impact. Maniac McGee, The Ear, The Eye, and The Arm.
A.K.
Fallen Angels, The Spiderwick Chronicles, The Dragon Riders of Pern, The Faraway Tree books by Enid Blyton. My childhood imagination was so vivid and I love these books. The Famous Five. I recently reread all the originals from the original writer and wish I could buy the electronic version for the French guy who wrote 20 other books. Goosebumps, Chiller, Babysitter's Club, Sweet Valley, Spooksville. Most of his books really. Series of Unfortunate Events. It's been a while but the ending confused me after finishing it. Edit adding more. Roald Dahl or C.S. Lewis. Hank the Cowdog, Maximum Ride and the Percy Jackson books.
Percy Jackson.
Was I the only one that read the 39 Clues as a kid? As a little kid all the Dr. Seuss books. As an older kid the Ender's Game books. Eragon was cool, even though it gets more ridiculous in the back half of the series. And the ending is a bit disappointing. Pretty much everything by Darren Shan. So the Saga of Darren Shan and the Demonator. I really liked horror and gore. I would watch movies like The Grudge when I was about 7. So I guess that makes sense. Had a friend over mine freak out about the monsters on the covers though. Said she couldn't sleep after seeing them. So maybe I'm just weird like that though. His Dark Materials by Philip Pullman. Skullduggery Pleasant. A Series of Unfortunate Events. The Bartimaeus Trilogy. Goosebumps. Artemis Fowl. The Movie Was Way Wrong. Redwall. And many, many more. Anne of Green Gables. Earthsea. A Series of Unfortunate Events. Dooney B. Jones. Harry Potter. Chronicles of Narnia. Animorphs. A Wrinkle in Time. Gregor the Overlander. It was written by Suzanne Collins and I read it in middle school and they were amazing. I'm a little older than some of these posts. 47 male. But my favorite by far was the storyline of the Logan family and Roll of Thunder. Hear My Cry. Mildred Taylor wove a masterpiece storyline of Cassie and her family. My 6th grade teacher read Roll of Thunder, and I immediately went through the series The Land, Let the Circle Be Unbroken, etc. Taught me so much about family. Still read it today.